I'm ready to start. I think we're live. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure we're live. If not now, we are now. What's up to anybody that is in here? Please let me know if the background music is too loud. I'm waiting for some people to funnel in. I did get on here a little bit late. It just took me a while to set up all of the receipts and everything and plug them in so you guys could see them on the screen. But yeah, first and foremost, just let me know if the background music is too loud, okay? Because I don't want that to over what is the word for it? I guess like mask my voice talking. So okay, it seems like a lot of you guys are like, no, it's good, it's good. Okay, that's great. So we got Action up in here. Who other moderators do we got up in here? We got Action in here. Hey everybody, hey. Let's talk about, thanks everybody that said I look cute. I feel a little crappy. I hurt my fingers cooking, so I don't feel that cute. And I just freaking went through like 4 different wigs just now. So I appreciate your kindness. I had a long ass morning. I literally woke up early as hell. Drove my grandma to the pharmacy, like had to do all this stuff. Like it was a lot, girls, but I'm finally here. Shout out to Destiny. We got Destiny up in here. We got Sippy Charms up in here. That's awesome. We got some more moderators, girl, because we got some, look, we got some stories today, girl, and they're long. They're long. They're the long ones. They're the ones that I've been like putting off, but need to get read, girl, and that's what we're gonna be doing today. I'm just trying to get us through December. I really don't care how long this live takes. I don't have like a pre-plan of how long it's gonna take to read all these stories, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different stories we're gonna be reading today. And I'm most likely going to be doing a pre-recorded Tribe Tea. And I'm going to just be so real with y'all. Hold on. Let me turn the music off for a second because I'm about to get real candid. I had this plan years. I'm not going to say years, girl. A year ago. I had this plan a year ago to mainly want to focus on Tribe Teas. Like, I like doing this. I like going live. Like, I love interacting with people, and I told y'all I wanted to do this in the past too, but I got such a major kickback from a lot of people being like, oh no, you shouldn't do Tribe Teas. I'm kind of tired of the Tribe Teas and blah blah blah. But quiet as it's kept, bro, like actions speak louder than words, and what I am actively seeing with my eyes is that I enjoy Tribe Teas, and y'all here enjoy Tribe Teas, and the majority of the people that come to my channel, they like Tribe Teas. Yes, I do get, every once in a while I get a little fluke where I do get extra creative, and and every once in a while, like my Shane Dawson video, that was a little fluke and it just took off a little bit. You get what I'm saying? But I really just wanted to focus on my Tribe Teas for real, so at least that way when I do have like certain projects like the Zodiac video that I've been working on for like 3 weeks, it won't seem like there isn't any content, because there'll still be content. It's just I need time to edit and shit for those big projects. You get what I'm saying? And I like Florida Man Fridays also. So that's why I was like, I have a gut feeling that when I start school in 2 weeks, this channel is going to be a lot of Tribe Teas and Florida Man Fridays. And every once in a while, like I'll have enough time to edit and shit. But I just want to be real, because I know that there are people out there who like my Tribe Teas, but there are also people out there who are like, if I'm subscribed to this person and they're not giving me exactly what I want, there's no point in me being here. And I feel that. So that's why I'm just gonna let you know right now, I'm about to go back to school soon, 2 weeks, and this channel is gonna be a lot of Tribe Teas, a lot of Florida Man Fridays, and when I can, and advice videos. Because advice videos are so easy for me to cut. Like on Saturday, I'm going to be dropping in finally, I'm giving the detailed how to cut people off. Like that's all I'm going to be doing is advice videos, because those are easy for me to cut and edit. And I know you guys like those because, again, actions speak louder than words. I can physically see the views and the watch time and everything. You guys like my how-to videos, like things you didn't know about the nipple piercing and stuff like that. But instead, I'm going to make it more like relationship, friendship, family, mental health oriented. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'll be giving advice on how to cut people off or what to do if your in-laws don't like you, like little stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Those are easy for me to cut. They're straight to the point. Now, my Florida Man Fridays and my Tribe Tees, those are also easy for me to do because I can be creative, but it's also live and, you know, I could talk to you guys and stuff like that. So if you are one of those people who like my edited commentary type stuff, you get what I'm saying? Like, I love you and I appreciate you. But if you're only here for that, you're probably going to be disappointed because my Zodiac videos are only coming out once a season. And I just don't think I'm going to have the time to be doing all that fancy, schmancy editing on a project that's only going to get like 5,000 views. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just trying to be realistic. I'm not trying to overwhelm myself like with school and stuff because that's what a lot of people have been telling me and on the Wix forum. Like they'll message me and say, hey, we don't want you to get overwhelmed and blah, blah, blah. The only way I will get overwhelmed is if I do things that are not, you get what I'm saying, making me happy and easy for me to do at the same time. And that is what Tribe Tees and Florida Man Fridays are. They make me happy and they're easy for me to do. So, and another thing, back then when I had those thoughts about making that switch, I was very, very, very scared of people jumping ship on me. But after the coronavirus happened and I took my little vacay and stuff and I realized like, damn, I only posted twice a week last week and people still like me just as much. And you get what I'm saying? Like once I started realizing that, I'm no longer afraid of people jumping ship of this channel if they don't want to see what I'm putting out because it's just life, bro. Like I'm really, really trying to get out of that trait that I have of being a people pleaser and wanting everybody to be happy because at the end of the day, not everybody's going to like you and not everybody's going to be happy with you. And at 24 years old, I am still trying to come to that acceptance. Just accept the fact that there are going to be people who don't like you and don't want to see what you do. You get what I'm saying? But sorry, y'all. I just had to vent for a second. I just had to vent real quick. I just had to vent, girl. Let me drink my water. Let me turn the music back on. I just had to vent. I know y'all in the chat right now are like all for it, but I know somebody's going to watch this in future tense. And like, I just want to explain what the hell's going on. But girl, okay, yeah, I guess I had a monologue. Your girl had a monologue. But that's my plan. So I am going to just get started. We've got so many stories. I need to get started. Not even gonna lie. Destiny said, I'm so proud of you for accepting that some people aren't gonna like what you do and that is okay. Thanks so much, Destiny. I gotta be real with myself though. I'm still not 100% there. Like it still kind of hurts my heart sometimes when, you know, people say certain things. But can't please everybody. Like you cannot. And I know some of y'all even clocked it like when I first got on YouTube. Like I didn't become that way because of YouTube. I've just always been a people pleaser. Like I've just always wanted people to know, like, I know I have resting bitch face. Like I just always wanted people to be comfortable around me. You get what I'm saying? And like, I know some of y'all would clock, like, people be like, nah, just stop apologizing every time you get in front of the camera, blah, blah, blah. I can't help it because I'm already anticipating, like, oh my God, I hope what I do doesn't hurt somebody's fucking feelings. Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm not as bad as I used to be, but I'm definitely working on it. And, yes, my Twitter is still locked. I still am not on Twitter. Like, I'm still not on social media. Like, I had to get my freaking head right, bro. Like, I definitely did. Candace says, you're great. I love you. Whatever content you put out, I'm here for. And yes, get your education. I'm about to start school too. Yes, girl, I'm about to post a video on my vlog channel about my school journey and stuff. I just ordered school supplies, so I'm waiting for those to come in. They should be here tomorrow. I'm going to be talking more about school and stuff. But congrats on going back to school. I know it's so weird going back right now. Like, it's so weird. But yes, 2020 has definitely been heavy on all of us. But yeah, I had to get out of the Twitterverse, girl. Pika says, do your thing, sis. I'm so proud of you and your growth. Well, thank you so much. Thank you guys all for sticking with me regardless of what I decided to do. Like, Oh my God. But yeah, let me stop. I got to get into this because we got to get into these people's stories. We have one story with like hella freaking receipts. So I'm excited about that. Oh, and sorry if you could hear these people doing yard work. Like, I just talked to them this morning, but I think they think that I'm done working. But if y'all hear that, I'm so sorry. Just let me know if it's a little too loud. Let me just let me keep me in the loop. Just keep me in the loop, girl, because they coming right by my freaking house. We're being nice today. We're gonna be kind. All right, let's get started. I'm gonna do my little intro for the people, for the pre-recorded. What is up? My name is Naja, aka the Voodoo Child, and this is a Tribetea segment where you guys send in your stories, your problems, if you just want to have a key, anything like that. You could send these on in, and make sure you are sending it to the email and my business email in the description below, not my personal email, okay? And yeah, we'll all give you advice. Check the comments, check the live chat, and for all my guys watching in future tense, YouTube has gotten so much more like slow with updating the live chat. So just be patient. It will be up soon. Just be patient. Okay. So this first story is called A Lesson in Loving Yourself and Not Settling for Less Than You Deserve. I feel like we have all learned that lesson at least once in our life. Like, I feel you, sis. Let me move all this shit. Okay. Hey girl, I am a huge fan of your channel and I've been watching since the nipple piercing video, girl. See? Advice and how to, I'm trying to tell you. But thank you for sticking with me. But I still stupidly got mine done anyway, girl. Trust me, I get comments till this day about that damn video. People being like, girl, I went and got it done and I regret it. Or girl, I went and got it done. You're full of shit. Either way, I'm just glad people still comment on the video. But she said, let's get into the story. So to start off, I would like to stay anonymous and I will not put my name in the story. Good choice. I am a 28-year-old Virgo. Ooh, shout out to all my Virgos in the chat. Who for the most part has my life together, but I do suffer from depression and anxiety. And unfortunately, I drink a little too much as a coping mechanism. I mean, I'm sorry to hear that, but it's acknowledging you have a problem is the first step. Just the fact that you know, okay, I know I have depression and I tend to drink to cope. And usually people with depression do resort to alcohol. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's the first step. I do want to say that I'm in therapy currently and getting a lot better. But if I'm being honest, it's still an issue. But I am working to get better, and that's what's important. I'm still able to be a productive member of society as I've graduated law school. Okay, girl. Passed the bar exam, and I have been working in my field for 3 years now. Congrats, girl. But again, like, you know, there are tons of functioning people in the world that got things that you would never know. And that's why I always tell people, you never know what somebody has going on. Like, they could be the most put together and you could envy them and want everything they have, and you will never, ever know the pain they go through. And some of y'all wouldn't even want to trade their pain for yours. Like, you'd be surprised. But she said, but unfortunately, due to this shortcoming and my low self-esteem, it causes me to not pick the best men when I'm dating. Cut to my story, and the title of my email being so prevalent. I have a horrible track record in relationships, from dating cheaters, abusers, and pretty much a lot of people who did not treat me well. I met my latest boyfriend online, and for the most part, we hit it off great, but slowly and surely, I started to realize he was continuously putting me down, calling me names, and being not so nice on occasions, with his excuse being he was mad or just being honest. I think he was jealous. I feel like not a lot of men can be with such strong, independent, financially independent, educated women. Like, I feel like that's very intimidating to some insecure, well, all insecure men. I was going to say to some men, but yes, to some men, but to all insecure men, that's intimidating to them. They feel less than. Like, they feel like the girlfriend. They feel like they're in the sub role. Like, he didn't need to put you down. Like, he's a mess. So, like I said, I'm a lawyer. I have my own place, my own car, a good job. However, my guy lives at home with his mom, has had a total of 3 different jobs in the time we've been together, which isn't even a year. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not materialistic. And again, I know I have flaws, but I don't down him. And I've done a lot to help him and have even applied for jobs for him and made a resume for him because he didn't have one. Here's my thing. You can't make somebody give a fuck about themselves, bro. Like, I had to learn that lesson also. You can't make nobody, you get what I'm saying? Like, people have to learn everything for themselves. You filling out job applications for him and all. I'm glad you didn't move him into your house, girl. I'm glad you didn't move him into your house. I'm glad he stayed with his mom and not mooching off of you on your couch. Because if you living with your mom and you don't have any fucking hold the fuck up, bitch. You living with your mom and you don't got no fucking bills. You got all the time in the world to be looking up a job. Why is somebody who works at a fucking law firm, a lawyer, who got big girl problems, big girl jobs going on, looking... Girl, when he does stay at my house, he uses up all my shit so he could try to find a job in the city. I don't judge, but like I said, he judges me and is mean to me all the time. I know at 28 years old, I should have gotten a better backbone by now and got better at choosing men. But today was my last straw, not only with him, but with taking less than I deserve. I know that's right, sis. So he comes through to see me last night and I fell asleep. He was upset because he came all the way over here and I didn't answer. 100% understandable. However, instead of being an adult and just expressing that he was upset, he calls me a stupid drunk and that I'm a fucked up person for wasting his time. That's strike 3, you're out to me. Like, that's an ultimate judgment. That's like, he judging you on something you can't even like, bye. I'm done. As I stated before, I have low self-esteem and I settle for a lot, but hearing those words from a person not even close to my level, exactly. And to say that, and then he tries to soften the blow by saying he loves me and wants better for me. Like, the fuck? This is not the first time this has happened either. Like I said, he says and does things out of anger that most people would punch a dude in the jaw for, but due to my issues, I accept it. His whole thing is, well, I'm not cheating or hitting you, and when we are good, we're great. But these little side comments are becoming too often to the point I can't accept it anymore. Those little side comments it's called emotional abuse and verbal abuse. It's still abusive. And it's crazy because what's the catchphrase emotional abusers use? I'm not hitting you. I'm not punching you. I'm not cheating on you. Okay, fucking congrats for being a normal human being. Congrats for being an adequate human being. But words and psychological things, that's just as abusive. He's abusive. And it's so funny to me how all emotional and psychological abusers all have the same routine of, well, I'm not hitting you. I'm not cheating on you. Because the thing is, they know it would be much easier for people to leave them if they did cheat, if they did hit somebody, if they did, because then that's an action. Like I keep saying, actions speak louder than words, bro, because then that is an action. Then it's kind of harder for certain people to deny the fact that you're abusive. But if you're just saying stuff and you're messing with people's head, you're gaslighting them, making them feel crazy for even thinking that you're, like, you get what I'm saying? He's messed up. And I agree with Talia or Talia. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. This don't got shit to do with his zodiac sign. He's just a messed up ass, insecure ass individual. Like, period. Period. So, my drinking has been a problem, and I understand being upset, but I feel that was uncalled for. It was. Especially since you're not perfect either, sir. I appreciate your channel because it's refreshing to see someone younger than me have their head on straight and giving advice to young girls so they don't end up like me at 28 taking care of a 40-year-old. He needs to go to jail. So if he was living with his mom must look like the lady in the wheelchair from SpongeBob. Because, like, I'm thinking he's like 20 something and his mom is maybe like in her 50s or blah blah. But I do appreciate your compliment. I did catch that. I appreciate your compliment. I try, girl. I'm not perfect, but I try. Jesus, that man ought to be ashamed of himself. He ought to be a fucking ashamed of himself. You've accomplished so much more at your young age. Like, 11-year difference. He don't know what the fuck going on. Actually, 12 years. Sorry, 12-year difference. She said, learn to love yourself so you do not settle. Very true. It's never worth it. And of course, I left his ass. Like I said, it was just today, and I pray I don't get low and take his ass back. But yeah, that's my story. Unfortunately, I can never catch the live tribe teas, but I always watch when I get home. So when I see this, I'll answer any questions. And it is very possible I'm overreacting. Girl, no, you are not overreacting, girl. You are not overreacting. She says I don't have a lot of friends, so I don't really have anyone to talk to about something like this, and she wants an outside perspective, so any help would be grateful. So she sent me that in November. We get an update in December. Are y'all ready for this update? Because I'm ready. I need to know what the fuck happened. Because she sent me that first thing like the night of when she broke up with him. So now we're going to see, was it all talk? Or did she see the light and walk to it? As Tay said in the chat. What did she do? She said, all right. So update SMH. Oh, God, Jesus. We need a moment of silence. I need like some no copyright, like sad music. Like, here, I'll probably fucking get some. Hold on. Better yet, no, I'm not going to be extra. Y'all will get it from me next time. Let me not be extra. But they did get back together. They got back together after a month of back and forth, and both of us realizing we need to grow the fuck up and communicate better. Here's my thing. I don't think y'all had a communication problem. He was communicating to you very, very well how he thinks about you, what he thinks about you. Like, I feel like he has been communicating very well. Because he literally was just telling you point blank, girl. This situation definitely made me realize that I need to ask for what I want and not just assume people are going to give it to you. Here's my thing. That is very true. But the thing is all you were asking from him was things that his mother would ask for him. Move out your house, get a job, get a car. That's not fair that you have to ask somebody else to give a fuck about themselves. That's not fair. That's not fair to you. And when you're like, it made me realize I need to ask for what I want and not just assume. That whole thing that you sent me, you didn't really tell me anything that you wanted from him other than things that he should want to do for himself. Like, literally things that he should want to do for himself, whether he's in a relationship or not. Like, and the things he said to you, that was communication, girl. Like, when you're angry and you say shit, it usually has some truth in it. She said, hopefully you don't find this boring and don't roast me for getting back with his ass. But thanks for reading. I have plenty of more entertaining stories. This one was just the most relevant at the time. I attached a picture to put a face to the people. Yeah, I need to see what the fuck to see. Okay. How could I say this nicely? Cause I like the person that he looks like. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick. Yo man look like Zachary Campbell off YouTube. Like, I'm not trying to project, but he also looks like my first ex. Like, and I'm part of the lettuce, bacon, tomato community. I'm not trying to say nobody is, girl, he might want to be you. That's all I'm gonna say. He might want to be you, child, because I think this is a different type of jealousy. I really do. And please don't get it twisted. Please do not get it twisted. I am not one of them bitches that think all gay men want to be bitches. I'm not her. She is not me. But this one right here, I'm not trying to say he's gay or what. I'm just saying I know what he looked like. I'm looking at these mannerisms, girl. He's striking a way better pose than you are in this pic. Like, he low-key HO ass the fuck up in this picture. And he literally is just, he wants to be you, girl. He wants to be you. He wants to be you, girl. He wants to be you, girl. That's a different type of jealousy, girl. That's a different. Yes, he looks like walking like a dog. Like, no, but like to be like completely frank, he looks like he could be related to Zachary. That's why I was like, I'm not trying to say Zachary because I like Zachary, but I can't lie. Like, he looks like him, bro. Like, he looks like him. Like, that could be his cousin or something. I need to hit him up and be like, bro, what's your cousin doing? Messing with my friend. Messing with my good sis. Got her all fucked up in these streets. Got my sis looking crazy out here. Giving very much Santana, but look. He wants to be you, girl. He wants to be you, girl. I really do, because I've noticed you're like, I'm finding him job applications, blah, blah, blah. And my first thought was like, well, why don't you have him work as like a receptionist or like an assistant or something like that at your law firm, or like if you are practicing, or like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you could really plug him. You could have plugged him in. Like, you said, are the eyebrows arched or blended? That is a very good point. He got a snapback on that says daddy, and I can't see the eyebrows. But he does have a beard, but not a beard. He just got the shadow and like the nose ring. See how I just described so many fucking people? And girl, not daddy. That's another thing, bro. Why your hat say daddy? You not making no daddy moves. Period. You nobody daddy. Who daddy, girl? Whoever child that is, I feel bad. They probably malnourished somewhere. Who daddy? Like, let me stop, because I don't know if these people really got kids. I hope he don't have kids. Way he living, acting. Y'all, let me know what y'all think about this. This was crazy. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Y'all are killing me in this fucking chat. The beard is shaded. Like, the beard is a little patchy, but it's like like, bruh, trust me, I'm getting teased. He looked like my first, like, it's so funny because I wish I be wanting to make this joke about this school, but like, I'm not trying to expose myself, but like, there's a school that's like infamous for having like a lot of like black gay guys, and he looked like he go there. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, he looks like how they dress and everything. Like, that's why I'm like, it's my gaydar girl. It's my gaydar girl. But even if he, like, I'm just saying, I feel like there is probably ulterior motives, like he wants to be you. And he's 40. The fact he's 40 is killing me, girl. The fact he's 40 is killing me. Like, too old for that. Too old for all of this shit. Hang it up. Flat screen. Okay. We're gonna move on to the next story. We're moving on to the next story. Girl. Here we go. I'm mad y'all in the chat talking about, oh, I know what school that is. Y'all are so fucking petty. All right, we're about to go on to this. Oh my God, this next story is freaking crazy. This story is freaking crazy. Misdiagnosed with chronic genital herpes by the ER. That's their job. How you miss that? Like, that's your job. Girl. Speaking of lawyers, right. Girl, here we go. Hey Nadja, I love your videos and I've been watching since the video about cleaning that nasty ass apartment bathroom. Oh my fucking God, I forgot all about that shit. That's like the worst job I ever had. I will never forget cleaning that freaking grime. I hated cleaning houses, bro. I hated cleaning houses. But she said, I decided I wanted to send an email in after this fuck shit event that had happened during my finals. So this might not be as juicy as other stories since this revolves around the hospital and their negligence. But it's whatever. So a little bit about myself is that I'm 18 turning 19 in May. I'm a Taurus, if that's important or not. So shout out to all my Taurus in the chat. Don't say my name, but this is just for your knowledge. Okay, that's pretty. I've never seen your name spelled like that before. Warning. This story may be a bit TMI. Big fat warning. Anyways, getting to the actual event, I had started my period and used a new pad since I ran out of my other ones right before Thanksgiving break. When I got home for Thanksgiving break during my last day of my period, I noticed something hurt / slightly itched when I grazed it when you wipe. Girl, I would have been freaking the fuck out. Anything going on, like I freak out. I don't like going to the OBG. Like, it gives me anxiety. Of course you gotta go, but like shit like that be freaking me out. Anything different going on? Nope. So I look. This is graphic. This is graphic. Ew. Okay. Okay. So I'm trying to think of code words. So right around the jelly bean. It was just swole and had little bumps all over the place. Yes, a jelly bean, dog. Like, the most sensitive, the jelly bean. Y'all, this making me want to go take a bath. Jesus Christ. So, I told my mom about it, and she told me it might just be the new pad that I tried. So, I just put a cream on it so that I could sleep without the discomfort. Now, I had got home on Wednesday, but I didn't go to the ER until Friday since I thought it would go away by itself. Unfortunately, it went... So, you mean, unfortunately, it went down and was a little bit bothersome? Oh, so, okay, so the bump spread down. Look, I was thinking the same thing, Dejanelle, like how would that be pad related? But you know how like sometimes they have the scented pads and stuff, so maybe that's why she thought it was like an irritation. But here's my thing: if my even if my homegirl came up to me and was like, "Girl, I got bumps around my jelly bean," I'd be like, "Sis, are they hair bumps? Did you just wax or something?" No, girl. Okay, it's time to go to the doctor because that's not normal. Like we gotta get it checked out. We gotta make sure we're all good. We gotta make sure we're healthy because the vagina is a very mysterious thing, bro. You'd be very surprised. Like you'll go to a routine checkup and then find out you got fucking BV or some shit. Like vagina's fucking mysterious, girl. It's mysterious, but don't be using any scented shit. That's what really be fucking people up. But so she went to urgent care. So what was that? Her mom said that she didn't want to go there because they didn't think they'd have a gynecologist. So she made her drive to the ER because her doctor was closed at the time. So here's the kicker. I wasn't even seen by a gynecologist in the ER. I was seen by an emergency medicine doctor. That's important info. Another important detail is that I had recently got rid of a lot of ingrown hairs. That's why I had asked you. I was gonna say, that's so funny, girl. I didn't even read your fucking story, bro. Like, I see all this shit for the first time. Trust me. Except for the receipts I gotta download. But that would have been my first thing. I would have been like, girl, did you just wax or shave? Because I know, like, my little routine, you know, like, sometimes you can get a hair bump and then you have to, like, exfoliate and like get all the stuff out and all that stuff. You get what I'm saying? So that's what my first thought when you said you had bumps around the jelly bean. Those are the worst type of ingrown hairs or any type of bikini situation to have, girl. So I don't know. That shit's crazy. But the fact that you said it itched, that's when I would have been alarmed too, and I would have went to the doctor because itching usually isn't accompanied by ingrown hair. Ingrown hair is usually just like pain, like soreness and shit. Now, itching would have scared me, so I don't blame you for going to the doctor. Like, because the bumps are normal if you just got done shaving, but if sus itching, like bad itching, like, girl. So she did say that she had a lot of ingrowns because she hadn't exfoliated as much after she waxed, which is a no-no for me usually. Same thing for me. I have to exfoliate after I wax because I'll get ingrown hairs and stuff too. Like, I can't just wax and then be like, okay, I'll come back and exfoliate in like a day or two. Like, no, I have to do like a whole regime. Like, no. I totally feel your pain, girl. So, oh, and by the way, y'all, if y'all see me throw this on, it's because my wig. So, so, me after waiting 4 hours in the waiting room and even seeing people that had come after me go in before me, that should be pissing me the fuck off. That should be pissing me off, bro. Pissing me off. Knowing I've been sitting here. And if I made an appointment, that shit really pissed me off. So, after waiting 4 hours in the waiting room and even seeing people that had come after me go in before me, I was getting annoyed. I should have went to the urgent care like I originally planned and saved my gas and my time, girl. When they finally escorted me, I get undressed and put the blanket they gave me to cover myself before examination. Now, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking, but normally a pelvic exam is done and they look around to see what is going on and if there's any other thing that could give a hint. But do you want to know what they did? They moved the cover, looked down, and just went, "Hun, are you sexually active?" I said yes. Then they said it's chronic genital herpes. They asked you one question, looked at your vagina and asked you one question. And just said, you got herpes, bitch. I don't get why you didn't just go to the OBG. Like, even if your doctor specifically wasn't open, like, go to another OBGYN. Like, I wouldn't have went to no ER or nothing. Like, if you don't feel like you're about to fucking die, don't go to the ER. It's a waste of money. Like, don't do all that. Go to the OBGYN. Because why? I don't know, girl. I don't know. I don't know. Now, I know what genital herpes is from school, and I know what it looks like. What the fuck? Of course I didn't believe them because I've only been with one partner for the last 4 months. He's clean and we always use protection. I trust him and I'm glad I did because this was some bullshit. They didn't even examine me or think of any other possibilities, right? Like, what the fuck? They looked at my healing ingrown hairs, not the area I came here for, and automatically went to genital herpes. Oh, and she did add that this was a white doctor. Because here's the thing. If anybody got melanin, and this isn't just black people, this is also Asian people, Hispanic people, like Middle East. If you have melanin, bro, you could get dark spots. And sometimes when you do have ingrown hairs and stuff, they can get very dark and stuff like that. That's why I say, like, I am very stupidly fair skinned. That shit gets on my fucking nerves. And that's why I have to do all this exfoliation bullshit for myself. For me, right? But I could see how if somebody does not know about that and they look at our genitalia and be like, oh, them herpes, when it's like, no, it's not. Like, what the fuck? I would have been so mad. What the fuck? Because at least you have some knowledge. Like, I don't got no knowledge of freaking medical field or nothing. So I would have just been sitting here crying, packing all my shit, leaving Daniel in the dust. Like, you piece of shit. The doctor said I got the herb because of you. Unprofessional as fuck. Unprofessional. And that's why there are so many racial stigmas in the medical field. Like, little stuff like that. So unprofessional. Like, how black women pass during childbirth and stuff like that. Stuff like that is scary. That should be scaring me, bro. Like, how some doctors still have, like, that old way of thinking and are so closed-minded like that. Like, that man just looked at you and was like, well, this is a black girl with ingrown hairs in another region, so it's automatically herpes. Like, the hell? I'm sorry. That just, wow. She said, I've heard of doctors misdiagnosing people many times, and it's even happened to my uncle who has diabetes, but would then later have to have his foot amputated because they didn't give him the correct medicine and it made him worse. They also asked if I saw anything on him, and of course I didn't because there was nothing there. I would have seen that shit because whenever we do it, it's usually in the day or the lights are on. So they trying to blame the dude that you last had sex with. Okay. So after they gave me the news, they did a blood test on me and made me take a 500 milligram pill of antiviral medication that would heal herpes breakouts. Now, I'm tiny. I'm 5'3" and 100 pounds, and I also just got over a sickness, so my weight dropped below 100 again. They ordered me to take the medication twice a day? 1,000 milligrams for a 100-pound person? And, bruh, I don't like this, bro. This is giving me... I really hope you press charges on these people. This is too much. So, quick side note. I'm an architecture major, so we don't really have tests as finals. We have projects. So, two of the projects that I was working on, I was feeling faint and dizzy. They let me drive back home in that state of mind. Granted, I thought it was just me being tired for being in the ER for 5 hours. No, they gave you that fucking medication that you did not fucking need, and now you're loopy. Fast forward to Sunday, where I'm back in NYC to go to class, and I'm still feeling tired. My mom didn't want me to go back to the school dorm because of how I was feeling, but it was finals and I had shit to do. Even better, the bump got worse. The bump got worse. It started to itch and hurt more. Since the medicine wasn't doing anything, I started doing little home remedies with apple cider and eating more yogurt. And surprisingly, the bump was getting smaller and itching less whenever I did. Coincidence? No. I don't feel like it's a coincidence either. Yogurt has tons of good bacteria for us, and apple cider also has tons of good properties for the vajayjay. So I definitely feel like they just assumed. It's so weird to me how they gave you the medication before they gave you the blood test. Because I've been tested for certain things before and they never gave me no medication. And I thought I had some symptoms and I thought I genuinely had something. They still didn't give me any medication specifically for an STD or anything like that. So it's really weird to me that they were so willing to just put you on these drugs. Because usually doctors will tell you, hey, you might want to, my doctor even told me, eat some yogurt, like do some shit. Like usually doctors will tell you natural remedies before they do that. Like it's crazy. So on Monday, I started to feel like shit, fainted 3 times in a studio class. Then she started feeling nauseous. Yeah, and she was crying. It's just the medication was making her feel like crap. The following day, she called her actual doctor, her actual OBG, and asked them if she could read the notes that the other doctor put. And the doctor basically said that he examined her, told her that she needed to continue taking the meds. And this was because I wasn't in my town to be re-examined. Not liking this answer, I called the ER and told them about my side effects. And they said that could be some of the symptoms from the herpes. You're giving me a medicine to relieve me of symptoms of herpes. So how the fuck do I have these symptoms and y'all are saying that it's symptoms of herpes when y'all gave her a drug that's supposed to relieve all the symptoms of herpes? I would have walked up in there causing a fucking scene. Like, bro, what? Honestly, I would have called up my OB and I would have been like, can you please call these motherfuckers before I come up there and cause a fucking scene? Because this is getting ridiculous at this point. This is a mess. They kept telling her to come in, but she said, no, I am out of state and I won't be back until mid-December. After this experience, I no longer like the ER. I didn't want to go there in the first place. My rule of thumb is usually if I can't breathe, I'm bleeding, or if I have a broken bone, I'll go to the ER. Girl, I sliced my fucking fingers up yesterday, well, 2 days ago, and I didn't go to the ER. I looked at it, I was like, okay, we got some meat flaps dangling, but we don't need stitches. We about to fucking bandage this up and keep it moving. Like, girl, what? So, Wednesday comes. 1 week after the initial sighting of these 2 bumps, my many ingrown hairs that I removed have healed mostly. I'm still having some side effects, but I can't keep missing class. I was checked by an actual gynecologist in the urgent care, and she gives me a real pelvic exam and looks around the area inside to try to figure out why they said I had genital herpes. She didn't see anything. She also wondered why they gave me a blood test. Why they gave me a blood test instead of swabbing the outbreak. They usually get a culture with the thing so they could run it real quick to see what's going on. Why would they give you a blood test? A blood test takes weeks when they could just swab you. That's how they get coronavirus testing so fast. You literally just swab and you get the culture. Why didn't they do that? And yes, it's very uncomfortable, ladies. We go through it too when they swab us. Like, it sucks. I'm cringing just thinking about it. But it's like, what? Oh my God. So, she did an actual swabbing, tested for yeast, all that stuff, and surprise, surprise, I was negative. What I really had was a moderate to severe yeast infection that could have been solved in 3 days if they hadn't misdiagnosed me and hadn't let it get to the level it did. So that's probably why the yogurt was making you feel better, because you had a yeast issue. When in reality, girl, all you needed to do was go to aisle 8, get your life together type shit. But yes, I do agree in the chat. Leave Summer's Eve the fuck alone. Leave all that douche and shit alone. Like, this shit is not good for you. But girl, if you gotta get that little clear stick real quick, go get you that little clear stick real quick. But I don't know, girl. That shit's crazy how he just like was like, okay, you just got that. Like, that makes no sense. So the next morning I get a call from my doctor and he tells me, this is the doctor, the original blood test doctor. He says the test is negative for chronic herpes, but still wants me to get tested for acute herpes. I tell him what the urgent care doctor says, and he still wants me to. My next gynecologist appointment is at the end of the month, so I'll ask her to just do it in case, but I doubt I have that. Girl, I don't think you have any of this shit. I'm going to be real honest, though. If that test came back positive, I think I would have been back in my neurologist's office for a relapse of depression. I know I wouldn't be able to handle the social stigma side of the infection and the fact that there's no cure yet. What I learned during this whole thing is that 1, genital herpes can infect people even if a condom was used. Yep, because you got all, yep. 2, go to urgent care if you aren't bleeding, can still breathe, and didn't break a bone. Now, me, I feel like you shouldn't. I feel like you should only go to urgent care if it is urgent. Because there's so many times, I remember the one time I went to the urgent care, ER, whatever, when, ironically, somebody sliced their fucking shit open. There were so many people just sitting around lollygagging. Like, don't waste your time. Don't waste your money. Unless you are bone broken, bleeding, don't go to urgent care. I know she thinks otherwise, but Naja, personally, I feel like you should only go there if it's completely necessary, especially in Corona times. It's a little different now. You really don't want to just be in urgent care where you don't need to be, but I'm not paying those. That's what I'm saying, Jelly. I'm not paying those bills unless I'm dying. Like, she put 3, always get a second opinion. I agree with that. 4, I should have listened to my gut. 5, I wish I could sue. Give us the details on why you can't, girl, because that sounds like emotional distress, physical distress. 6, you know your own body the most. Thanks for reading this train wreck that happened in the span of 6 days. I tried summarizing each day, and oh, now my strict Christian parents know I'm not a virgin anymore, so that was fun. Here's a cute selfie for me from the summer. I love those glasses so much. Those are so cute. Yeah, bro, that's fucking crazy. I'm still very shocked that they were just so, like, loud and wrong. Like, they were just so sure that you had herpes. It's crazy to me. They didn't even give you a pap smear. They didn't even give, not a pap smear, pelvic exam, whatever. They didn't even do that. Like, what the fuck? That don't make no fucking sense. That don't make no fucking sense. I have another one. We still got so many stories to get to, y'all. But my advice or my 2 cents that I will give y'all from that last story we read is always, yes, I agree with her. Always get a second opinion. But there are different people for different things. All right. Now, if my car is broke, I'm not going to go, if my Honda is broke, I'm not going to go to Toyota dealership. Yes, there's cars there. Yes, they could probably help me. Yeah, they probably got a few Hondas on the lot. You get what I'm saying? But why not go to another Honda dealership? Just because the salesman there isn't the one that I'm used to? They still got Hondas. Like, basically with that analogy, I'm just trying to say, look, if you need teeth work done, go to a dentist. You need work done, go to a gynecologist. You need eyes things done, go to LASIK or whatever. Like, don't go to, not all doctors are good in everything. Like, the same way a head doctor, like what you said with your depression, would not know what to do with your vagina. It's one of those things. You just got to have a guy for what you're going for. And even if your guy, like your doctor, wasn't available, at least find somebody with the same amount of knowledge as them. Like, a surgeon is going to know more than a normal pediatrician. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's different types of, you get what I'm saying? So let me just get into this next story. If y'all have any advice for her, I do see somebody in the chat being like, as a lawyer, I am so pissed for her right now. Like, if you guys have any advice for her, please leave it in the comments. Maybe she'll see it and she'll hit you guys up individually. But I do agree, they need to run her coin, especially with her her other family member who got misdiagnosed. Like, was that the same hospital? No, she said she was out of town. But still, like, I definitely feel like something could be done, girl. Something could be done. But I'm going to move on to this next story. And it's called, I think it's called, I Got the Side Chick Beat Up. Yeah, I got the side chick beat up. I feel like I've already read this or I've tried to, but I don't know. Let me see. Okay, let me know. Have I read this already? Let me know. But this girl is so pretty. She is so pretty. Oh my God. Your hair is just so laid. Yes, you are so pretty. Did we read this? I don't think so. I'm gonna just start reading and you guys can tell me. So, she said, "Hey Naja, I really hope you read this. I've been watching you for 3 years now." Oh, thank you. I am from Palm Coast, almost an hour from Jacksonville. Yes, girl, I know where Palm Coast is. We need to link because you are just so adorable. She said this happened in December. I'm 19 years old and I've been in a toxic relationship for almost 3 years, girl. I'm actually 5 months pregnant. How you let these men trap you, girl? You are so pretty. How did you let them get you? No. Why, SpongeBob? Why? You are so pretty. Why did you let them get you, sis? I wish I could show you what she looked like. She is so pretty. Why did you let them get you, girl? Girl. She said, I found out that I was pregnant when I was ready to leave and fed up, of course. Damn. I've been living with my baby daddy for 2 years now. Our relationship is very... Damn, so you've been living with him since you were 17. That's a lot. That's a lot. I remember when I was 17, I used to stay the night at my boyfriend's house for like days at a time. But like actually living with a boyfriend at 17, even what I was doing was grown. So living, but y'all have a baby, but still, that's a lot. Like, back to back to back to back to back. You're only 19. You can't even legally get a bottle of alcohol yet. Like, it's crazy. That's crazy. Our relationship is very rocky right now. Technically, we're not together, but I live with him and I'm stuck cooking and cleaning for this man. If I find out that this man is grown, I already feel like, I really feel like he trapped this girl. Like, this girl is so fucking beautiful, y'all. Like, I'm not even playing. Like, she looks like an Instagram baddie. Like, she's fine, bro. Like, I feel a little weird saying that because she's 19, but I'm gonna keep it blunt. She is fine, bro. And I feel like somebody trapped this girl, bro. And just the fact that you got her like Cinderella all cooped up in the house. You said explain how she looks. She has like a like melted, not like mine, girl, my fucking hard ass part. She got like melted lace, straight hair. She has very long eyelashes. She's like around my skin tone, like a little bit darker than me. She has like a mole right here and her eyes are like this. It's brown, but like it's green. And she has straight white teeth and lip liner and the gloss. Like, she is popping. Like, how could he do this to her? This shit pisses me off because I just know, like, I could just tell, bro. It sucks. Like, even when I look at old pictures of myself, I'd be like, damn, I had that glow, bruh. And, like, these niggas will just fucking suck it dry, bro. She needs to go. She said, I'm still cooking and cleaning for this man. She need to go. She says she's still sleeping with him and doing everything a girlfriend does, and it makes no sense. My baby daddy is 24 years old. Girl, he is a pedo. And she said there is a 17-year-old girl that just keeps popping up on his phone since I found out I was pregnant. Here's the tea. And I was thinking of doing a video like this because I've noticed all the teenagers that do send in shit, they kind of get mad at me when I say this. But there is a reason why these older men are dating you, bro. He's a fucking pedo. That means when you said y'all were dating for 3 years. You've been dating him since you were 16. And he was, yeah, no. And the fact that his side bitch is also a teenager, you're still a teenager. That's why I said I feel weird, even though you're 19 and I'm calling you attractive and I said you're fine. It still makes me feel weird. I'm 24. And it makes me feel weird to even say that you were attractive, girl. How he could lay down with your ass at 16 and impregnate you and all that, like, that's crazy to me. And the fact that he took you out of your parents' home at 17. This is weird, bro. He need help. This is weird. Like, this is so fucking crazy. And I feel bad because I know, like, in a few years, you're going to look back on it and be like, damn, this wasn't right. Oh, no. Long story short, one night he wants to go hang out with his friends. Fast forward, it's 1 a.m. and he's not answering his phone and I'm waiting for him to come home. This is just so gross to me, bro, because it just makes me think there's this grown-ass man acting like how me and other, like, 25-year-olds and shit act in the real world. And then he goes back home to his apartment to a teenager and their a teen pregnancy. Like, it's like he's living a double life if you think about it. Like, it's really perverted. Like, I'm sorry, I just think that shit's perverted. Because even looking back on, like, me when I was younger, I was in that same spot, like, where my older boyfriend would go out to work and do, like, adult shit. But I'm on summer vacation in high school, so I'm just sitting twiddling my thumbs at his house. That shit's nasty to me. Like, I'm just thinking, like, bro, literally is just like, I'm out and about being an adult, and now I'm about to come back and... Exactly. He's living his grown-ass life with a pregnant teen trapped in his house with his child. So weird, bro. This shit is weird as fuck. And has a 17-year-old side bitch. Right. Where's Olivia Benson? What's going on here? Because we need to get her... So... I got pissed off and decided to leave and go to my mom's house. That's another thing. What do y'all parents have to say about this? Like, what does her parents have to say about this? Like, they know that, do they know they've been in a relationship for 3? Because I know with me, when I was dating older people, like, my mom told me straight up, I am not okay with this. Like, I am not okay with this whatsoever. Like, this is weird type shit. How does her, I wonder, like, if you're watching this, how does your parents feel about this? Most parents may not know the details of the relationship, but some people just, you can't hide the fact that you're grown. He's 24. Come on, bro. Come on. Even I look young, but my brother is 20, and if we stand side by side, you know who the older sibling is. Like, you could see, like, come on, bro. Like, As soon as I pull out the driveway, I see 2 cars at the end of the driveway. So I blocked his car in to see who the fuck it was in his car. There was I can't even play the music. I'm just so shocked. I can't even play the music. There was definitely a bitch in his car, and he pulled off, and I chased him all around the neighborhood. And yes, I'm still 5 months pregnant at this time. Emotions are raging. I was acting so crazy. He had to jump out of his car and stop me from doing something crazy. His brother was with them, so he ended up taking that little bitch home. Oh my God, bro. That would have pissed me off. That would have pissed me off so much, bro. Like, no comment. No comment. So... my baby dad jumped in the car with me, and I'm cursing him out as he's trying to calm me down. First, he says it was a mannequin. First, he said, okay, this is my thing. He said it was a mannequin head in his front seat, right? So here's my thing. I don't know what I should be more shocked about. The fact that this 24-year-old man who is keeping a 19-year-old held hostage in his apartment who he has been fucking since she was 16 lied to this little girl and told her that a mannequin head was in the car, or if I should be more appalled that this girl is so young that she can't even spell fucking mannequin, bro. Like, this shit is pissing me the fuck off. Like, this nigga is so manipulative, bro. She can't even spell the word mannequin, bro. Like, I'm sorry, like, that's what really ticked me off, but it's just like, that's just letting me know, like, how young she is and how, like, bro, you are stunting this little girl, bro. Like, you are stunting her, bro. This is awful. Like, I really don't know where I should fucking put my, like, I don't even, girl. Girl. She said, I'm not stupid. So I waited until he fell asleep to go through his phone to see who it was. Here's my thing. Look, I know you're young. 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 But why? And I'm not saying this is your fault. I'm just having questions. When you get mad, you go to your mom's house. So why do you have to live with him? Like, I don't get it. I thought the baby was already born. You're just pregnant playing house. So you literally just sitting in his house, like, cooking and cleaning. Girl, you need to go to your mama house. You need to go. Just go back home, girl. So she looked through his phone, and lo and behold, it's a 17-year-old girl. She said it was the girl that was talking about doing my hair, and they were talking about how I'm broke and need guidance. Mind you, this wig I got on is $275. Yes, bitch, I was definitely peeping your wig. I'm like, I don't know what she's talking about. She said, I run my own makeup artist business at the age of 19, and I stopped working last year, which I'm very proud of. Okay, I'm very proud of you too, sis. I'm so proud of you. Because at 19, that's not easy to do. And I can tell by how your hair is laid and how your makeup is done that you actually know what the fuck you're talking about. And you're not one of these little hoes that's just wanting to start a little brand just to have something and to say that they got something. I could tell you actually know what you're talking about. Like, you look good. Like, you look very well put together and presented. Like, you look like an Instagram baddie. I could see you doing this. My thing is the only reason why you stopped working last year is because he is providing the apartment. You need to go and stay with your mom and stack up to the point where you are working on your business. A lot of people say, my dream job is to have no job. I don't want to work, blah, 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 blah. But honestly, you're 19 years old. Do not start idolizing the lifestyle of, I don't gotta work, my man take care of everything, because look where you're at right now. You're trapped. You're trapped mentally because you don't even realize you can go to your damn mama house. Girl, do not depend on that man. I would feel so much more at ease depending on my mom as a backbone to get me to start up my business than some man who already cheating. He's manipulative. He's grown as fuck. Nobody don't want him his own age. He had to go back to high school, damn near almost in his 30s. Like, girl, this is abusive as fuck, girl. It definitely is. So, anyways, that triggered her. And she was like, this bitch is gonna get her ass beat because I'm tired of everyone trying me. So I messaged her and told her she's about to catch this fade with my cousin since I can't fight. I called up my cousin and she beat that girl ass. I feel bad, but I don't. I never acted like this before, but I feel like these pregnancy emotions are out of control and I'm being pushed to do these things. You're not being pushed to do these things by anybody other than this fucking man that you with, girl. You literally had this girl beat up when your man was a keying with a stranger about how broke you are because you depend on him. Because you stopped working a year ago. Girl, you gotta go. He got you out here looking goofy. You didn't take a total L because at least you got your cousin to beat her up. But girl, you fighting over these... Girl, got you looking so Goofy, bro. Please tell me, bro. Please tell me you are no longer with him anymore. Like, please, if you still watch me, like, I am so concerned for you, bro, because I see so much of my younger self in you, bro. Like, please. And I'm not gonna lie, like, I have used to have thoughts, like, in my early 20s and shit, when I was finally the age of my older boyfriend, and I started looking back, and I was just like, yo, thank God I didn't get pregnant. And now I see you're pregnant. And that's why I'm like, bro, please reach out to me, bro. Because I feel very connected to you. Like, I literally feel like if I wouldn't have got out when I got out, I would have been in your situation. Like, I definitely feel for you. So please hit me up. I would love to help you out. Like, whether it be advice or, you get what I'm saying? Because I just feel like I definitely would have been in your shoes. Like, literally to the T. We were in the same, like, it's crazy. You need to leave him alone because, girl, I'm telling you, you're going to be having to have your cousin fight way more bitches. It's going to be one bitch after another, and they're just going to keep getting younger and younger and younger because he got a taste, girl. Because why are you messaging 17-year-olds? Like, I know to you that doesn't seem crazy because you're 19. But me as a 24-year-old, the same age he is, that's fucking disgusting. That's like, what, 3 years younger than my baby brother. That's fucking disgusting. Right, one bitch, two bitch. Gonna end up on the front lawn. You gotta go, girl. You gotta go. So, she sent the girl who got beat up. She sent the girl who got beat up's boyfriend the text messages that her and her baby daddy were having between each other. And she sent him her baby dad's phone number. She said, I know technically we're not together, but that shit was beyond disrespectful. You don't bring another bitch outside where I'm living at and waiting for you to come home and sleep in bed with me. The fuck? Girl, you're playing yourself. He's playing you. The fact that you are acting like you're still in a relationship is not okay. Like, you starting out this email like, oh, girl, we broke up, but he's still mine. Like, that's not okay. That's toxic. I'm pretty sure this is the first person you've ever been with romantically, so that's probably why you're so possessive. But I guarantee you, we all women, we grow out of it when we realize, like, the whole virginity and all that shit. It's a man-made construct to make us feel like shit. Like, once you realize that the majority of the little stereotypes when it comes to sex and women is to just make you feel ashamed of being sexual, you'll start to realize, like, okay, bro, like, I can have sex with more than one person. I could be a mom and go get a boyfriend if me and my baby's father break up. Like, everybody comes to it at their own point, girl, because this ain't it. I forgot that y'all ain't even together anymore. I forgot about that part where you were like, yeah, we not even together. I just act like he my man. Like, what? You're hurting yourself. For what? For what? Like, she said, I'm so ready to leave this man, but he makes it so hard and uses the excuse because I'm pregnant. I'm honestly sick of this shit and I'm getting out of character. I feel like if I'm tried again, I'm gonna kill somebody. I just need to be at peace for the sake of my happiness and my child's happiness. Do you think I was wrong for causing all this commotion? And any advice on leaving such a toxic man? Oh, and he's abusive. Shocker. Shocker. A grown-ass man grooming a teenager is abusive. Shocker. He's already been to jail once for hitting me. Girl, you need to run. That man is gone. You're either gonna, like you said, you're either gonna kill somebody and end up in jail on some ID channel, bio channel shit, or he's gonna kill you. Like, I'm trying to be so fucking serious, bro, because in this shit, you being kind of a kiki, like, you just finally, like, towards the end did get serious. Like, look, by the way, he's abusive and this shit went down. And I'm so sorry that shit fucking happened to you, bro. But now it adds on more to the psyche part of it. He has you fucked up, bro. He has you fucked up. Like, he really, like, bro. Bro, if I was your parents, I would want to kill him. Like, bro, if I have a kid, oh my God, y'all. This is making me mad. It's just making me mad. And exactly, who said that? Malachi, exactly. All that stress is not good for the baby. It's not. I would leave. I would go to your mom's house. I would go to your mom's house, or you could even hit up his mom. Hit her up. I wouldn't live with her, but I would definitely keep her in the loop because this man is a whole fucking child. But you definitely need to get out of that. I know some people in the chat have been through this exactly, like this exact thing. I always tell you guys, I try to tell a little bit about my life to let you guys know you're not alone and to like let you know like, hey, I have experience in what you've been through and like this could work. I do have experience in this. And that's why I said if you do want to talk, you can come and talk to me. But what I do need you guys' help with is if you guys do have advice for her, if you have an abusive baby daddy that's just controlling and just won't let you go and y'all got like, give her some tips on what she could do. Because that's one of my biggest fears. Like that was one of my biggest fears when I was in an abusive relationship is holy shit, what if I get pregnant and I'm stuck? Like that was one of my biggest fears. But as I got older, I did meet women in that situation. And I do see women who get out of it and they flourish and they raise their kids and everything is fine. You get what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it's scary. It's super scary. So let her know in the chat if any of you guys have any advice for her. Because that... Girl. I'm just appalled at this man. Like, I'm just so appalled at this man. This whole situation, like, that was such a short story, but, like... Baby Hay says, girl, you need to go to your mom's house, save it, get him locked up and get a new number and get rights revoked as a father. Well, I don't know. My thing is he's obviously abusive and he needs to go. And that's why I said I can't really talk because I don't have kids. And that's why I said I wanted somebody to give her advice. But I do know that people are different when it comes to being a friend, being a partner, and being a father. Some people are awesome fathers, shit friends, and shittier partners. Some people are awesome friends and shitty in relationships and are absent fathers. So you get what I'm saying? I wouldn't say just completely deprive that child of their father, but y'all don't gotta interact. And I'm glad that you have that shit documented too. Like, cause that's crazy. That's crazy. Angie says, leave ASAP. Do not tell him. Do it while he's not there. It's not safe. That part. Cut ties with him until you're mentally stable and mature enough to have a real safe combo. Baby Hay says he can't be a good father if he is a pedo. T girl. T. But let me not project. Let me move on to this next story. This next one is called Tribetea's second date fail. And this is some grown tea, y'all. We got some of our grown folks up in this bitch. So I'm excited to see what's gonna go down. Hold on. I feel like I already read this before. Let me know if I've read this before. I feel like I might have. Let me know if I've read this before. If it's a repeat, just let me know in the chat. So, it says, hey, Naja. The last Tribe Tea I watched was kind of emotional, so I decided to brighten things up with this weird-ass Tribe Tea. Well, we just read an emotional one just now, so thanks for this. Again, my name will be Shaniqua, like my last tea. Ooh, sorry. And we are going to call him by his name, Sean, because let's face it, how many fucking Seans are there in the world, right? So on Wednesday, I was at work and started my cycle, so I needed to get some things from the store. I was going to Walgreens, but I thought I can get a better deal at Kroger. So I'm there, and I get the tampons, and I was like, hey, girl, what are we talking about? Hold on. I love y'all to death. But can we leave out the... Yep, so I went to the Walgreens, but then I was like, no, I'm going to go to the Kroger. And then I left my keys in the car, and then I had to go and get the right shoes because I left the left shoe. But yeah, anyway, so I'm at the bank. What? It's good. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop with that. Y'all have to stop. Please. Please just keep it simple. Okay? Keep it simple. So, she's looking in the store. And she hears a voice says, can I help you reach anything? Mind you, I'm looking at the bottom shelf, so I'm like, no thanks. Without even looking at whoever this voice is coming from, he walks off and mid-strut says, what do you think about the way the media portrayal of black women? can I just be like, my thing, I would have looked at him like, sir, can I just be a black woman in public without you fucking, like, what? Hold on. So some random man who she don't know came up to her and said, can I help you reach anything? And she said no. And as he's walking off, he asked her, what do you think about the way the media portrays black women? I would have been like, sir, can I just be a black woman and buy my fucking tampons and leave? Why does this have to be a think piece? Just because you, like... Girl. Girl. Now, you might not know this, but I'm super low-key woke. So I had shit to say. So the conversation lasted an hour. Girl, you sat in the fucking Kroger for an hour with this man. Oh my God. That's what I was thinking, action. That was a pickup line. He probably an old head trying to fucking get some seasoned biscuits. Some seasoned garlic biscuits and with a little bit of butter on top. That's what he trying to get. So, now you might not know this, but I'm super low-key woke, so I had shit to say. So the conversation lasted about an hour about different topics and ended with his number. Oh my God, girl, he got your ass. He got you. How did you let him get you, girl? Did he have the unk? He had the unk on he had the little unk. He came in with the unk, girl. He was like, how do you feel about the media portrayal of black women? No. Oh my God. So... now I get to the register and pay for my tampons, and rude ass humpback associate. Oh my God, wait. Hold on, what? Humpback associate was being an asshole and didn't believe they were on sale. Once I walked his ass back to the aisle, he ended up giving me my shit for free. So I'm skipping my ass out the store with free tampons and a number from a tall ass 6'5", green-eyed, kinda ugly, with gym teacher attire. But at least he's 6'5" with green eyes, though. Okay. So we go on our first date at dinner. Oh, where's my fucking... because I'm just tired. How long have I been on here? Boom. Now the wig's not going anywhere, damn it. Okay, so... my freaking Band-Aid's about to come off, though. That's gross. So we go on our first date at a diner, and he brings an entire true false game that he made with a place board. And I picked a category and tell him whether I think the fact was true or false. So they basically playing like 2 truths and a lie. Okay. I won the game, so he was like, I'll surprise you on a second date. He tried to kiss me, but I hit him with the not yet. And told him I think kissing is a little personal. We leave. He gets in a black SUV. Keep that in mind. We plan a second date for the following Friday. Now, Wednesday, I texted to change it to Saturday because it's easier for me to get a babysitter. No reply. Did he know you had kids before? Girl, he trying to get that, girl. He trying to get that woke biscuit. I'm trying to tell you, he just trying to get that woke biscuit, girl. Because no normal person just walks up to somebody and says, how do you feel about the representation of black women in the media? Like, nobody does that. Like, girl, he is just trying to get that fucking... girl, he trying to get the biscuit, girl. No. So by Friday, my best friend Tanya invited me to a Jamaican party. Okay, no, you didn't send me this. I haven't read this story before. I remember you. I remember you now. I remember you. My cancer sis. I remember you now. So my bestie Tanya, for my first story, invited me to a Jamaican party Saturday. So I was like, okay, bet. Then Saturday morning, I get a text from Sean saying, I'll pick you up at 8. So we go back and forth because he didn't respond, so I didn't know, but I agreed anyway. So why not get some food before going to party with my girls? Okay, so basically, just to clear up the confusion, what she wanted to do was she wanted to go on a date with him first, you know, eat some food, get acquainted, And then she wanted to go to the club with her girlfriends and just hang out and have girl time. Nothing wrong with that. You know, before you get drinking liquor, you need to get you a little food. Like, I get you, sis. So I was being a little thotty or whatever, and she was wearing a dress that her niece gave her. Rest in peace to her niece. And around 8:30, he texts us she's outside. She steps out and it's cold and I don't see his car. And I reply, I don't see you. And he says, I'm looking right at you. He waves his hand and he is in a green can. A Ford Echo van, slanted hood, 1991. I gotta know what that looks like. I'm looking it up. So we have a Ford Echo, 1991. Boom. They don't even got pictures of that bitch. They're like, we don't even want y'all to know this exists. Yeah, they don't even want y'all to know this shit exists. Well, just for reference, I'm about to show y'all what a Ford from this time looked like. Like this. Here, sorry I got the Florida man shit up. Not yet, bitches. Not yet. Oh, and sorry y'all can see my whole office. A kiki. Thank God I cleaned it. But yeah, this is what that shit looks like. Like, this is a 1991 Ford, but this isn't even a van. So I'm just letting y'all know. And this looks like it's in fairly good condition at that. So, girl. A mess. A whole mess. I'm so glad I cleaned up. Someone told me to clean my space up. I'm so glad I cleaned up. Because I would have just got exposed. I would have just got exposed. Oh my God, I'm so glad I cleaned up my office last week. But yes, girl. He's giving very much undercover cop, giving very much Bad Boys 2. No, Bad Boys 1. Yes, Bad Boys 1. Giving very much Bad Boys 1, giving very much undercover cop, giving very much mall cop, giving very much overnight security. I don't know. Giving very much Saints Row, right? Giving very much San Andreas. I don't know what is going on. So I get in and I ask him, is this the same car? And he pretty much just ignores me. So we're driving and I'm cold. So I ask him to turn the heat up. And he pushing all kinds of buttons and moving the vents, but it's still cold. I look at him and I said, if I knew it was running cold, I would have just took my own car. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not about to comfort nobody for their shit being fucked up. I mean, shit, I just got my AC fixed, like, right before the summertime. Like, it happens, but I don't even think that's his car. Like, he's pulling up in different whips. Like, I don't know what's going on. So, we get to this little restaurant, and I'm mad, overdressed. Oh, my God. And he informs me that he went on a date with my cousin. You didn't feel the need to tell us that? When, like, what? That's something you tell somebody immediately. Like, oh, shit, I dated your kin, blah, 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 blah. So I'm asking questions. Dinner ended, so we leave. Dinner was trash. His personality was trash. He kept cutting me off mid-sentence and trying to make himself seem smarter than I am. So he says, we are on to our next part of the date. Okay, sir. So I'm pretty lit, and I'm thinking we're going to go bowling or skating or dancing, something to lighten the mood. We are driving and hit a residential street and pull up to this cute little house, a blue house. So I'm sitting thinking he just needed to run in, and he comes and opens my door. He opens my door and I say, huh, what do you need? And he responds, come on and get out. I don't know. I would have been like, sir, I don't know what type of girl you take me for. Like, shit, y'all first date, y'all did not kiss, and you feel like you could bring me to your fucking house on your second date? I think the fuck not. Bye. So I do an eye roll because the damn car is cold while running. I know it's brick as if it's off. So she's basically like, I'm not trying to sit in the house in the cold. I mean, in the car in the cold. I go in and he shows me around. Clean hardwood floors, nice countertops, but I'm not feeling being there. So I'm nonchalant like, this is cute. Hold on, I got to do my funky Dineva voice. Hold on. She said, Nessa girl, this dude turns on some music and asks me to dance. Girl, he said, we bringing the club to my house. What is happening? I'm just mad you put Nessa girl. I just had to go all out because I knew where you got it from. I had to go. Bro, I be saying that to my mom. I be texting my mom. I be like, Nessa girl, you done fucked up. I am done, bro. So he takes my hand and dances me around the living room. I'm like, I don't want to dance. He put on some Jill Scott. Girl, he was trying to fuck. He's one of them woke people. When woke dudes, everybody in the chat, listen up. When woke dudes put on Common or Jill Scott, they trying to smash on the grounds of it being woke. We're making woke love. We ain't fucking like these other people. We make it. If anybody put in not Lauryn Hill, fucking Jill Scott, you already know babies is about to be made. No. So he puts on some Jill Scott and wants to dance and say, now it's time for your surprise. What is up with him? Why does he talk like that? Now it is time for this. Next on the docket, we have that. Like, don't get it wrong, I love when men do take control and they're not always like, what do you want to eat? Where do you want to go? Like, I love when, like, things are already set up and I'm just here for the ride and, like, you're just showing me and just, you get what I'm saying? Making me feel like I don't gotta think too much and, like, but it's a difference when you being like, okay, well, we're on number 3 on the list now, so now we gotta drive to my house at approximately 11:15, and now it's time for your surprise here because we turned the Jill Scott on approximately 4 minutes prior. Like, okay. He walks towards his room. I follow and stop at the doorway to see this small ass full. Don't get me wrong. If you're a single person, like, I feel you. You don't need a big bed. I feel you. You don't need a big bed. You're a single person. But she said he opened the doorway and it was a small ass full size bed. She says he is 6'5". Okay? The last time I had a full size mattress, I was in high school and I was still the same height. But I'm just letting y'all know, even when I was single, like, I had a full size too, girl, but I'm 5'2". Girl, sir, and the fact this is grown tea, so you're grown. You're grown. Somebody in the chat, Habisha says that might be his childhood home. That's what I was thinking too. Because I'm like, I haven't had a full size since I lived in my childhood home in college and shit. Like, girl. She said, bro. Hold on. She said, bro, you are 6'5". How the fuck are you sleeping? In a fetal position? No, seriously though. Like, what the fuck? So I say, I'm not comfortable going in here. So I go back into the living room. He comes out with a huge container of Palmer's cocoa butter and asks if he can give me a massage. I say, okay, but you're not taking my clothes off. He's rubbing a surplus. He is rubbing a surplus amount, like a glob, of lotion on my leg and licks and intensely tongue kisses the lotion off of my leg. I don't know if any of y'all have ever eaten lotion before. It don't taste good. He eating fucking lotion, dog. He licks the lotion off of my leg and my calves, but I wouldn't let him pass my knees. I know that's right, girl. That's how we were just talking about vagina problems. You trying to put fucking lotion in my vagina? That's a yeast infection, BV right there. Like, what are you doing, sir? Why would you even want to eat that? Like, that's disgusting. So he starts moaning. Yes, bitch, moaning while he's rubbing my leg, and I start laughing, but he was not detoured. All of a sudden, he slaps more lotion. Oh my God. Well, it's time to go. I jump up and I wait by the door, and he's like, now? With a look of disappointment on his face. He takes me and drops me off at the club with my girls. He ended up blocking me after I told him how weird he was for doing that shit, period. Like, I also asked my cousin Sherry about him, and she said, girl, he kissed me and his lips smell like belly button. I don't know what to do with my life anymore, bro. What the fuck? I don't got no more water. I'm just... Y'all. She does want you guys to know. She said, thanks for reading my story. She does want you guys to know her friends do follow her location because that was dangerous. She did say she's grown, so y'all don't do that shit. But I feel you on that, girl. That's me. I'd be like, don't do that, girl. But she did say her friends did have her location. And she just sent me some pictures of her and her cousin. They're really cute. Yes, heels. Oh my God. I really wish I would have put this picture on the screen, but I didn't know the correlation. I thought you were just trying to show me what he looked like. For one, he definitely looks like one of them old Hotep ass, bald head, old chocolate drop looking. She sent me a picture from the actual date. Like, I'm looking at him and he has the like a board game that he made for her. And it's basically like quizzing her and asking her different questions and shit. Like, this is so crazy. If I would have known that this was what that was, I would have put it on the screen. But that's crazy. He was actually there, girl. She took a picture of his ass and sent it to the friends. But yes, I know that's right. My good sis is packing in the back. I know that's right. Booty on fucking deck, bitch. You need to give me a little bit of this. You need to fucking share. Like, your shit is sitting. I don't know. Hopefully that'll happen to me after I have kids. My butt will just like want to sit up and look nice. I don't know, because girl, your shit was looking nice. But yeah, that was crazy. That was a little... Girl, I would have to go. Are y'all ready for the story with the receipts and shit? How long we been on here? An hour and 37? Let's get to the story with the receipts. Because I'm ready. It's called A Toxic, Unnecessary Relationship, Pictures Included. So, she said them curves get you in trouble, girl. She says, hey Naja, this may be long, but I will try to be brief. So if y'all have questions, I will answer if I am in the chat. The beginning of the story takes place a couple months after I turned 20. It was my spring semester of college, and I kept running into this guy since fall. He was cute, would hold the door for me, and would compliment me when I walked in class we coincidentally had together. I felt like it was fate. I did my detective work on his social media, and he seemed clean and cool. To speed it up, within a few weeks, hold on, girl. Speed it up. In a few fucking weeks, I let him take my virginity. Jesus. Okay, so ladies, we gotta... And the next day, he told me I am still in love with my ex, and went on to describe her in great detail. Girl, Even though he obsessed over his ex, I was like, fuck no, you took my virginity and I opened up to you, so we're making this work. So I pursued him. This is what I was hinting on earlier in the video where I said every girl comes to this point where we realize all of these standards of the guy you lost your virginity to, you have to be like this. And it's just this, moment. It's not. Like, girl, you're not pregnant. Y'all just had sex. And he just so happened to be the first penis in there. Girl, quiet as it's kept. You don't even know if that's what broke your hymen. I be wondering with myself. I'm pretty sure I broke mine by accident using tampons at one point. Like, because, girl, that's something that can grow back. And then, like, all I'm saying is, y'all, man, like, please, all my girls out there, please do not fucking beat yourself up over the whole virginity thing. It is so stupid. It's so stupid. It's only there to make girls feel bad. Men can slang dick up and down the town, but... like, it should just let you know that it's traditional in a lot of places for a male to be very experienced in sex and to marry a virgin, but that virgin cannot be experienced in sex trying to marry a virgin male. Like, it's so stupid, and I feel like at every point in every woman's life, you get to that fucking point where you do realize that virginity shit was a fucking joke, and all it was try to control me. Like, you don't got to end up, that's all I'm trying to say, is you don't got to end up like this. Just because you lost your virginity to somebody does not mean you have a child with them and you're linked for life. That's not what that means. That's all I want to say with that. But she said, I pursued him anyway. Our relationship consisted of him freaking out randomly and doing erratic things about his ex for a good 6 to 8 months. He would often go into detail about his ex and their relationship. He would say he was over her and that he loved me 1 week and then tell me I'm cheating like his ex did and then get depressed. His crying made me feel like it was my fault even though I didn't do shit. I'm a homebody with one friend who doesn't go out much, either if we do go out, just people watch. Here's my thing. It seems to me like this dude wants to be alone. It seems like he either wants to be alone or with his ex. So why are you... That's messed up. This is so messed up. This is so messed up. Because it's like, in one sense, why would you play around with virgins like that? Like, just because there is that stigma, I feel like a lot of people don't fuck with virgins when it comes to casual sexual encounters and rebounds and stuff like that. Like, so yes, she is his rebound. He told her that she was his rebound after she lost his virginity to him. But because she lost his virginity to him, she feels like she owes him this loyalty to try to push a relationship. When in reality, y'all should have dated first and then figured out if you wanted to make that next step. It's like you're moving backwards. You fucked first and now you're trying to start relationship level 1. Where it should have been relationship level 1, level so-and-so, level so-and-so, and now you've graduated to the level of intimacy. Like, what the fuck? You kind of made him get into a relationship. I feel like all this dude is telling you is free me. Like, but girl, so I ended up reaching out to his ex at one point because I got fed up with saying he needed closure and refusing to continue school or be productive unless he got an apology. She didn't apologize, which made him angry, and about 3 months later, he finally got over her. Yes, that made this year of me being a head ass in a relationship with a dude who had a sporadic PMS mood swings and delusions about his ex. Sis, I feel like a broken record. I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over. Like, I feel like a broken record. But it's like, this was not your job. You literally was like, okay, here's the thing. You weren't there. You weren't there. You were not involved in his relationship. All you know is about the bad parts, the cheating and stuff like that. It's not fair for you to be like, oh my God, you're still not over her. I have this deep connection with you because your penis entered my vagina one time. And like, now you get what I'm saying? Like, is it so hard to believe that he actually did have a legitimate connection with this girl and that's why it's so hard for him to let go? Like, why is that such a thing? Like, oh my God, it took him like 3 months, girl. I don't see how he didn't fucking get in this WAP and just get like... Girl, the fact of the matter is you're a virgin. You're not good at shit yet. So, of course, he's going to be thinking about his ex. Like, come on. And y'all are in college. that's another thing. If you're in college, I'm really gonna need you to get that whole virtuous virgin purity out your head if you're gonna be in college, girl. Like, come on, girl. Come on now. Talking about I'm a virgin, but I got that wop. Like, what is happening, girl? What is happening? What is happening? The only thing that I don't like about this is what Jen said. I don't like that he was not upfront about his obsession, like his still lingering feelings for his ex before they had sex. But it's a catch-22 because it's like, one, he ain't shit because he should have told her straight up, I still got a thing for my ex. And she should have been straight up and let him know, but it's kind of mixed signals because if a girl you've only been talking to for a few weeks just throws the pussy at you, you're going to be like, oh shit, you are a virgin. That's very out of character for like off script, off brand for what a virgin would do. But she also should have told him how heavy this is for her because obviously this is very heavy. She's treating this nigga like a husband. You over here getting his external affairs together. You making sure he in school. You making sure that his ex-bitch apologized to him. Like, you're acting like his wife just because he probably broke your hymen. We don't even know, girl. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is like a mess. Y'all are both a mess. Like, y'all are both a mess, and I wouldn't expect nothing from college-age people. Like, this is a mess, girl. See, y'all like to come for the high school people, but y'all college kids just as messy, girl. Like, for real. She needs to step back. She needs to step back. Like, oh, okay, so she's in the chat. Before you get in your feelings, sis, your story is not over. We don't know the whole tea. I do not read people's story. But as of right now, I'm letting you know, in my opinion, you started this off incorrectly. If I were you, the second he would have told you, I'm still fucked up over my ex, I wouldn't have been like, oh, well, too bad, because you took my virginity, so now you're in my world. Like, that's where I feel like shit got weird. If you would have cut that, you wouldn't be dealing with any of this other shit. That's all I'm going to say. But I am going to read the rest of your story. So don't come for me talking about, but he did this to me, girl. I'm going to get to it. I'm just saying, as of right now, that's all I'm going to say. So, fast forward to recently. I finally started trying to let him go, but he replaced his ex with me. I would break up with him, then feel guilty because he would threaten me with hurting himself because he doesn't want to live without me, and he feels as if I saved his life by helping him get back into school and over his ex. Well, that makes no fucking sense because how did you help him get over his ex when every time y'all break up, he goes back to his ex? Right, like, that don't make no sense. So, and I do have the text messages he sent her, by the way. So, he is a Libra man. I don't know much about zodiac signs, but I'm a Scorpio woman. I don't really open up aside from talking with my one friend. It is very hard for me to communicate with other people, and they normally think I'm stuck up, but it's just that even the thought of communicating gives me anxiety. I feel like my mistake was enabling him. Okay, so that makes sense. You didn't have a lot of friends. So now it makes sense why you held that virginity thing as like such a big thing. Because you had no friends. Like, you're not used to having casual connections as it is. So why the fuck would you think that you can have casual sex? Girl. And again, I'm not trying to just pin it all on you because he's cheating. He's not cheating. If anything, he is using you as a therapist. And every time y'all break up, he goes with the other girl. Like, so far, he hasn't really done anything yet other than every time he breaks up with you, he goes to her. He hasn't hit you. He hasn't cheated on you for real because y'all would break up. He hasn't done anything to you. If anything, he's tried to self-sabotage himself. But because you lost his virginity to him, you kind of viewed him as an extension of you. And you're like, oh, hell no. He can't be falling. I got to get him the fuck up. You get what I'm saying? That's the vibe I'm getting. It makes more sense to me why you move so extreme in the beginning. Because both of y'all, I know you're going to try to paint him as crazy, sis. But both of y'all are very extreme. Both of y'all have very extreme. Y'all both go to the extremes. You went to the extreme in the beginning, and so did he. Like, it's a lot, girl. You're not right. It's just a lot, girl. It's a lot. Well, damn. What was I about to say? Oh, okay, here goes. All right, so she said, I feel like my mistake was enabling him and pursuing a relationship just because he took my virginity. Okay, well, you know. That shit was gone, and I should have been too. Okay, so, all right, that's good. Because that's what I said. I don't read this. I just read what y'all give me, and I'm glad that you came to that realization. Because, bro, just when your shit was gone, you should have been gone. Because just because you have sex with somebody does not mean that they will be a good, like I said earlier, does not mean they'll be a good father, a good husband. Like, girl, no. I'm so glad you came to that, though. It's been over a year since we met. February 2020 will make it 2 years. The first year was him getting over his ex, and the second was him obsessing over me like he did his ex. So I've went out with somebody like this before. It's like they only want it once they don't have it. And usually if you're not all the way here as the person who is being desired, you can get caught up in that circle as well. Just what I had to learn is just because somebody does it to somebody else does not mean that they won't do that shit to you. T. Don't think somebody won't do that shit to you just because they do it to somebody else. Don't ever think you're the only exception when it comes to certain toxic behaviors, bro. It's a pattern. People have patterns. I finally broke up with him this past summer because he somehow got all my passwords and went through all my emails, all my social media, and even mirrored our phones to see if I cheated, but found nothing. That was a blessing because it became my excuse to get out. I know that's right. Girl, currently, he still tries to be in a relationship. Ooh, excuse me. He still tries to be in a relationship and pull the self-harm card to get me. But even if I do have to talk him down, I isolate myself from him after. His parents still contact me occasionally when they cannot reach him. And my Aries BFF tells me to block the whole family. T! Aries rising here. T, block that whole fucking family, sis. What the fuck? I would have been like, you need to hit up your first ex family because she been dealing with you for way longer. You're not about to hit me up.
You ain't about to hit me up.
Where have you been?
A fucking meeting?
Get out. I'm almost done. Leave.
Hey, y'all. Bye, y'all. Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Can you give me another Bandit? Look, you need to cut them off. Don't be hanging, and I'm going to talk about this in my cutoff video this weekend. The only way you could truly move on is you have to cut off the people that don't have the strength to cut that person off also. Mutuals, I know there's that thing where it's like, oh, you could be friends with whoever you want. I'm never going to tell you who to be friends with. But it comes with certain mutuals where it's a disrespect factor. Not only that, but it can also get you looped right back into the shit. Right back into the shit, bro. We gonna talk about that, bro. I'm telling you, we gonna talk about it. So, she said, I'll attach some pictures of the recent text messages. So, these are recent. Girl, when I tell you, because I had to blur her name out. He called her by her full government, girl. He said, call me when you get a chance. He said, he called her by her full government. He said, Bob, Mary, Sue Johnson, what are you doing? Answer the phone, please. Okay, please answer. I don't want to be depressed. You don't have to stay on the phone with me. Okay, I understand. Please call me. I'm serious. Stop doing this to me. What the hell? What the hell? He needs to be blocked. He needs to be blocked, girl. He needs to be fucking blocked. Then he said, stop doing this to me. I'm at my limit. I'm trying not to go completely crazy, but you don't leave me a choice. Okay, you lied. I'm really gonna do it. Manipulative. I'm really gonna do it. Answer the phone. I need you to care about me. Answer. Bro needs a therapist. Bro needs a life coach. Bro needs a mentor. Like, does he have mommy issues? Like, is his mom in his life? Like, what's going on with that? Like, what is his obsession with, like, he has an obsession with yearning. It's not even that he wants to be in the relationship. He just wants to yearn for something. It's so, I've never seen any shit like this before. I've never met anyone personally like this, I don't think. Who, like, doesn't even like the chase. They don't like the chase. They don't like the prize. They just want to yearn for the prize. It doesn't make any sense. I have never seen no shit like that before. Like, I've never seen no shit like that before. And then threatening to hurt yourself? Really, bro? Grow the fuck up. I don't like you anymore. Your phone doesn't take that long to charge. I'm gonna block you. Do it. Like, I'm sick and tired of this shit. Goodbye forever, you freaking liar. I'm definitely gonna off myself, you piece of shit. I hope that shit makes you jump for freaking joy. If I go to hell, I hope you cry tears of joy, you lying bitch. I really don't want to do this to everyone, but clearly people think my life is a joke. So I hope everyone gets a good laugh. I hope the dick was worth it. My thing is that dick is worth your life, bro? That imaginary dick is worth your life, though? Talking about, I hope it was worth it for her. It was obviously worth your life. I'm not good with shit like this, bro. I've dealt with motherfuckers that do that little suicidal shit before, bro. I'm not good with stuff like that because I'll just be like, bro, okay. The fuck? Like, this is disgusting. This is disgusting. It's so disgusting. She said, I really don't want to do this to everyone, blah, blah, blah. Talking about you couldn't hide it any better than this. You really don't give a fuck that much. I wish it didn't take so freaking long to die. And it wasn't so painful. Bye. And that's another thing that I had to come to terms with. Like when people used to threaten the S word to me when I was in certain relationships. There are ways for it not to be painful and not to be long. You can do it, buckaroo. You're an adult, okay? Stop being manipulative. Stop being manipulative. That's not okay. Just stop. Talking about, I wish it wasn't so painful. I could think of like 3 things off the top of my head that you could do that would make you no longer on this earth that are not painful. You're a drama queen. And that's not okay because there are actual people out here that do have problems like this, mental problems like this. And then here you go. And she's just talking about, hello? Like, wait, like when your phone be dead and you be, whoa, what the fuck? Oh my God, the toxicity, bro. The toxicity. She said her phone genuinely died. I'm looking at him. He looks like a fucking Dusty. You're so pretty, though. You have very beautiful skin. He is such a fucking Dusty, bro. He is so Dusty, bro. Like, who does that? I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna read this last one. Hold on, are they still in the chat? Yeah, I wouldn't have responded to this either. Guys, if you get text messages like this from people, don't respond. Do not respond. I saw that one case where that girl was responding to her boyfriend being suicidal. Granted, she was being a bitch. Like, she definitely wanted her boyfriend to die. But you can go to jail for that. That's assisted whatever the fuck, bitch. Like, you don't want nothing to do with that. But if somebody, I don't think it was her in the chat either, Dejanelle. I don't think it was her in the chat either. It was somebody else, like, speaking for her, saying that they got married. I was like, girl, he got married, girl, what? But, oh, yeah, I just wanted to correct that. No, who I was talking to earlier was not the girl in this story, I found out. But, girl, I got one more story to read. I need to see if this person in the chat, whose story I'm about to read, are they still in here or did they leave? Are they still in here? No, I think they left. I haven't seen them in a little bit, in like a little while. Are they gone? Because I'm about to read their story. I feel so bad. That's funny. Dejanay, I was going to have Daniel be in the tribe tea this week. That's so funny. But, yeah, men just ain't shit, bro. Yeah, that just triggered me, too, because I've definitely dealt with 2 guys like that. I've dealt with 2 guys like that. And the first guy that ever did that to me, we weren't even dating that long. And that just, it felt so weird to me because I was like, girl, what in the hell, you know? But then, of course, the second one, there was way more manipulation involved. So I'm not going to lie. Your girl did play into those little games in the beginning. But, girl, I don't know. Well, I was going to read this last one just because this person was in the chat. But I'm going to save it for next week because I did go past my 2-hour mark. I know I was talking all that shit in the beginning, like, oh, we're going to get all this done, man, because I thought I would get it done under 2 hours. So I'm going to save it for next week. Guys, please give them some freaking advice in the chat. Give, girl, not saying my name right. Did I say your name right or wrong? Dejanay? Dejanay, your name is common. Your name is very common, Dejanay. Talking about she said my name right. That story was a whole mess, but I gotta go, y'all. It's been 2 hours. I gotta go. What morals can we get from these stories? So, the first, oh my God, I forgot all about the first dude with the freaking lawyer and all that. Please just give them some advice in the comments below. Please give them some advice in the comments below. Tomorrow, I am going to be having a live premiere with my Zodiac videos. We're going to be doing Cancers being Cancers in 2020. Okay. Okay, I had to make sure I didn't spill nothing, child. But, yeah, we're going to be doing Cancers being Cancers in 2020 tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in a live premiere. So make sure you guys are there. Then on Friday, we're going to do a Florida Man Friday. And then I will be doing my advice on how to permanently and successfully cut people off. Okay, that's going to be up this weekend. If you're bored right now, me and Daniel just posted a 90 Day Fiance video on our couples channel. If y'all like 90 Day Fiance, feel free to go to our channel. We just did a reaction. It's pretty fucking funny. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank everybody that sent in their story. I appreciate your patience. Thank you to everybody in the live chat. Thanks for always keeping it so funny and fresh. And what else? Do I got anything else? No, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So if y'all like 90 Day Fiance, go on me and Daniel's channel. But I will see you guys tomorrow in the premiere or Friday on Florida Man Friday. And yeah, peace.